Alright, we're with Jamie for 29er Online, and he has been testing our StumpJumpers FSRs, the carbon and the aluminum version. And so what we're really wanting right now is the difference between carbon and aluminum. So Jamie, what do you think the difference between the carbon and the aluminum was?
Two things I noticed. First was stiffness. The carbon's a little bit stiffer. It also smooths out some of the bumps, especially on the accelerated attacks. Whether you're going across a bunch of loose roots or downhill where it starts to get a little hairy. Both bikes track accurately well, but I was definitely a little bit more confident on the carbon frame than I was on the aluminum. Didn't have as much chatter. It seemed to dampen it a little bit better. And then also another place I noticed a significant difference was my ability to corner. When I wanted to lay down power, coming out of a corner and spin up, the carbon was a lot more responsive than the aluminum frame was.
Okay, so did you notice the weight difference?
Not as much as I thought I would. I don't know what the actual weight difference is. I can feel it playing in the saddle, pushing the bike around, but actual responsiveness, not as much, particularly on the spin up. They felt pretty comparable on spin up, without any change.
Okay, so now the next thing we did was we took the aluminum version and we put some Roval Control Trail wheels, which is the heavier duty control wheel, Roval wheel rather, and it was set up tubeless. So realistically, we're probably still a little bit under the cost difference between aluminum and carbon. How did you feel like your money would be better spent doing a wheel upgrade on alloy, or spending the extra and getting the carbon stock?
At this point, I honestly believe it would be better to go with the alloy. And if I had a top dollar amount of either a stock bike or a bike upgraded, in particular these two bikes, when we put that wheel set on, I mean, it made all the difference in the world. Tubeless was significant. The grip, spin up, responsiveness, it made me a lot more responsive coming out of the corners. Still had the chatter, it didn't dampen as much, but it definitely made me more of a confident rider, and the responsiveness was extreme. I mean, it was a nice spin up, cornered well. So
okay, so money's no object. Which way do you go?
Money's no object, then carbon, all decked out. You will the bike will exceed any limitations that you have. This is a do-all bike all day long. I would love to have one in my stable. I just don't have the money to do it.